Here's our second U sub problem. The first thing we should on the next one, I'm gonna let you like try it if you want. On this one, I think you should still listen because there's some things that are a little bit different from this one that that I need to show you. So see if you can identify the U. The U is, remember, that part that's interior to another function. So that's going to be my U. U is x to the fifth plus 1. And now what I'm going to do is just take the derivative. Derive with respect to x. I get du dx is equal to 5x to the fourth. Now look at what I have here. I've got a 5x to the fourth right here. And then up here, I've got a 10x to the fourth. So they're not quite the same like they were in the last one. If I could make this double, or if I could double this, then I'd have that. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I guess we should move the dx over first. So I'm going to say du equals 5x to the fourth dx. And if you'd like, we could reorder this. I could write it as the integral of sine of x to the fifth plus 1 with a 10x to the fourth dx right there. So all I did was take this piece and move it in between there, which is legitimate. As long as I don't move it beyond the dx, it's fine. All right, so look, I got my 5x to the fourth here. I got I got 5x to the fourth dx here. I got 10x to the fourth dx here. So what I can do is multiply by 2. And then I get 2 du is equal to 10x to the fourth dx. Just double both sides. And now this piece this piece right here matches this piece right here. So I can replace that with this. And then the other piece that I'm going to replace is this piece right here matches that piece right there. So I can replace it with that. So this is going to slide in there. And then this is going to slide in there. So what's that give me? It gives me the integral of sine of u times 2 du. This is that. This is that. And now it doesn't really look good. And what I'm actually going to do is just move the 2 out front. It's 2 times the integral of sine of u with respect to u. So now that is something that I can integrate. I can integrate that up to what would derive to a sine. Okay, it would be a negative cosine. So it's negative cosine of u plus c. And I'll write the 2 and then times. That's kind of bad notation. Maybe I'll just, I think you can see that it's going to be a negative 2. Hopefully you're cool with that. So from there, I just have to take this u, this guy right here, and sub it back in for that so that my answer is in the same form as the question. So what do I get? Negative 2 cosine of x to the fifth plus 1 plus a constant. And I think you should see how it helps me like keep track of the coefficients and do a problem in a way that is organized, and it simplifies it, and then it takes it back to the original form. So let's try another problem. Oops, 3. We are going to do, all right, the integral, do it up here, integral of x, open parentheses, x squared plus 9 closed to the fifth dx. If you want to try this, I'll put a timestamp in the comments below, or sorry, in the description below, or I'll put it in the in a Google Doc for you. And that's a 9 right there. I'll erase that and fix it. If you want to just listen to me do it because you're like, I could use a little bit more explanation, that's fine. But if you want to try it, go ahead and I'll put comments in or timestamps in. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is move that x over. So it's it's the integral of x squared plus 9 closed to the fifth times x dx. And before I go any further, I guess I should explain why this is a u sub. Well, look, I've got x squared plus 9. What's the derivative of that? It's 2x. Well, notice 2x is a multiple of x. So I've got a function and a multiple of its derivative, and then this function is interior to another one, which is just to the fifth power. So hopefully you see how it fits that category of like u sub could work. Here's my u. So u is equal to x squared plus 9. Derived with respect to x. Du dx is equal to 2x. And look, and then I could go du equals 2x dx by multiplying. And look here, x dx, 2x dx. What do I got to do? Well, I got to divide by 2 this time. And that gives me a half of du is equal to x dx. Now, this can replace that, and this can replace that. So I'm going to get this in here, and I'm going to get a half du in right there. And then I'm going to get the integral of u to the fifth times 1/2 du. It's equal. And then I'm going to move the half out front of the integral of u to the fifth du. And then fifth power, all right, so I got to go up 1, that's 6, u to the sixth, times a 1/6, and then times a 1/2. And then don't forget your plus c. So if I simplify that, I get 1 over, that's a bad 12, 1 over 12. And then I'm going to go open parentheses close to the sixth. And then I got to figure out what u was. Oh, it was this guy, x squared plus 9. So x squared plus 9 plus a constant. Bam. Hopefully you're starting to feel good for this. Feel good with this. So let's do another one. Let's do example, this is 4, I think. Yep. Okay, so example 4. Let's do the integral of cosine x times sine, hold on, we're cool, to the fifth of x dx. So before you start this one, you should recognize that this fifth power should be rewritten. So what is this? This is the integral of cosine of x times sine x inside of a bracket, whoops, not squared, to the fifth dx. So if you want to try it from here without my help, go for it. I'll give you another timestamp for when you can get your answer a little bit later. If you want to listen, you can listen. Okay, so see if you can identify the u. It's always the function that's inside of a function, and then there's another derivative of it outside. Hopefully you identified this as your u. And I'm also going to go ahead and rewrite this integral of sine x to the fifth times u, come on, man, times cosine x dx. Maybe I should identify this one, whoops, this one here as the u. So I'm going to let u equal sine of x. I'm going to derive with respect to x. Du dx equals, well, that's cosine x. And then du is equal to cosine x dx, just multiplying by that dx. And oh, that's sweet. This, oops, I don't need a circle. This matches this, so I can replace it with this. Whoop. And then this right here. Not that right there. Come on. This right here matches this right here. So I can take that and slide it in there. And when I do that, I get equal to the integral of u to the fifth And then just cosine x dx gets replaced with a du, so that's simple. Du, so I get 1 over 6 u to the 6th plus a constant, and then that gives me 1 over 6, open parentheses, what's u? Sine x, close, to the 6th plus c. And then we should probably rewrite it in the form that it was given to us with this power thing like that. So it's 1/6 sine to the 6th of x plus c. Hopefully you got that. If you're just jumping in because you skipped through and tried it yourself and checking your answers, then this is what we got. If you didn't get that, then you should just rewind and try to rewatch the whole thing and see if you can find your errors, or just find your errors based on what I've done here. All right, do we have time for one more? You know what? I'm going to stop here, and then I will do the next one as its own video.